All right. Looks like we are live.
Are we live?
I'll do something real quick.
What you doing with the chat? Making it a separate window?
Yep. Oops.
Excuse us.
Just in case. Okay. All right, everybody. Welcome back to the stream. And this time, Chris and I are playing a game called Space. Chris, can you give me the box real quick? Oh, I'll just use the manual. Yeah. Space. This is a game published by AEG. And kind of to give you a real quick overview, if you've ever played Machikoro, then it's very similar to Machikoro. I think it improves upon it in some ways.
I agree.
But essentially, the game is dice rolling, buying these different spaceships, and trying to rack up the 40 victory points. So in the game, we each have a base here, represented by this board. And in our base, we have ships that are docked along here, numbered 1 through 12. So that would correspond with the dice. And each ship gives you certain resources when you roll the dice. So some ships will give you money or credits. Some ships will increase your income. And some ships will give you victory points. And so the way that the turns work, on your turn, you'll roll the 2 dice, and then you'll have the option to either use them separately. So I could use the 2 for my number 2 ship and the 6. So in this case, I would get 2 coins, or combine them to activate number 8. So if I did that, I would get 3 coins. So 8 would be better in this instance. So I would get 3 coins there. On this little track down here, you can keep track of your money on the top track, keep track of your income on the second track, and the last track keeps track of your victory points. And the first one to get to the victory points all the way down to 4 is the winner.
40, not 4.
40. All right, so after you do that, you activate your ships, you get your resources. Then you have a chance, optionally, to buy one of these ships out here on the trade row. So you've got 3 levels. So you've got some basic ships, level 2 ships, and level 3 ships. And then one other thing that you can buy, but I'll get to that in a second. So if you take a ship, and I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this very well, but on the ship, up in the upper right-hand corner, is how much money it costs to buy. So this one would cost 4 credits. And the number on the right-hand side is the bay on your base in which it docks. So if I bought this ship, I would replace the ship that I already have. So I put this one, dock it in my base. The other one would be deployed. So you flip it upside down and you tuck it under the top here. Now, when the ships are deployed like this, they can be activated on your opponent's turn. So when it's Chris's turn, and let's say he rolled a 3, I could say, I'm using your 3, and I will get 1 coin. So as you buy more and more ships, you start deploying them, and you'll be getting more resources on your opponent's turn. So that's one thing I really like about this game is you're not just playing on your turn, you have to pay attention the entire time.
And I believe you can use every dice roll.
Yes, everybody's turn, you'll be activating your ships. So once you get the hang of the game, everybody's just kind of doing their thing at the same time. So let me reset this, put this ship back, and let's see. So that's pretty much the basics of the game.
It's very simple.
Very simple. Just to go over a couple of these different things. So we'll talk about income. So income, once you start earning income, essentially the way that works is you can, after you spend all your money, you'll always go back. You'll start at that number essentially. Right. So it's not like you're gaining 3 every turn. It's just you'll start at this number. It's your new starting point instead of 0. And then some of these ships. So level 1 ships are the least powerful and going up 2 and 3. and so they'll have a little bit better effects than your starting ones. And let's go over some of these icons. So some ships have these little blue squares on them, and these have to be charged up. So you've got these little clear cubes that you'll be able to put on these. So when I roll a 3 and I activate this ship, it gets a charge counter. And then I could spin that charge counter to do the effect down here. So this one specifically, and the rule book has all the different effects, but this one specifically, I could take both my dice and increase them by one spot. So if I rolled, like this right here, a 5, I could use both dice and move them up to a 6 if I really wanted to activate the 6. And so that's that.
And I believe the only type of the other cards we haven't talked about are kind of off camera here. So Josh is going to show you one. Those just seem to be straight points. So you buy them like any other card in the trade row, and they will go into that specific bay in your fleet. It's just straight points. It's going to be locked there for the entire game.
Yep, that is one important thing. So once you buy this, it'll immediately give you 3 victory points. So the rocket ship is the icon for the victory points. But then you can no longer put ships in that bay. So as the game progresses, you can use that just to start buying points as the game comes to an end. Let's see what else here. So this one would allow you to get 3 victory points and also activate the ship that's next to the left of it. Victory points. Let's see here.
Money and income.
That's pretty much it there. And some of them will have special effects, like this one. When you activate this number 10 ship, it allows you to claim 2 level 2 cards. You can basically just take 2 of these when you activate this ship. And they all have special effects. We'll kind of go over them as we buy them and as they come out. Did I miss anything, Chris?
It sounds like you got everything.
Okay, so to start off, we do start with a certain amount of money, and it's based on who's going first.
Well, we should just determine that.
Okay. We'll roll off. Oh, I don't think I'm beating the 12.
Well, you never know.
You can tie it.
Nope. 7. So Chris, it will be the first player, so let's see what you get. 0. Starting player gets 0 resources.
Okay.
Second player gains 1. So I'll reset here to 1. And we are good to go. So
first turn. $11. So I can either do, like Josh explained, I can either do 5 by itself, or the 5 and the 6 by themselves, or combined for the 11.
So 11 would get you 1 income versus 2 coins.
No, I'll go for the 8.
All right, he's going to activate his 11. And I can't use any ships right now, his ships, because nothing's deployed. Oh, actually, you know what? We do start with some ships deployed. Forgot about that. Let's see here. Oh, yeah, that's actually how we determine starting player, but we'll just skip that part. So we just take a random card from the level 1 deck.
Oh, that's...
Yeah. So you get a random card. I'll take this one. And then whoever had the highest bay corner, sector number?
10.
I had 9, so you would go first anyways. But we have to... Let's see here. Okay, you know what? Hold on a second. I messed up even more. So we actually start at 5 income. Or not income, 5 credits.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to pay for this card. So how much is yours worth? 2.
Well, I'm going to be going down to 2.
Yeah, so he's paying 3 to pay for this. I'm getting this one, so I'll pay 3, going down to 2. And we'll put those on our board.
Under the... It goes die. It goes die. I think the term is.
It goes up in the bay. So this goes actually right here. and deploy that.
Oh, it just goes. Okay.
Yeah. You deploy the starter card, and you start with the one that you randomly pulled. Okay. Then you got 0 extra resources. I got 1 extra resource, so I start at 30. Okay.
So,
Good
sorry
math.
about that.
Yep.
But I'm still going to do what I did.
But now you actually have some money to buy something. You have
I
2.
do. And I don't think anything is worth 2.
There's 1 ship worth 2. It goes in the 5 slot and gives you 1 victory point.
Might as well.
Okay.
It's there.
And you don't refill the selection until at the end of the turn. But you only buy 1 thing, so you're good. And while Chris is doing that, I will roll 2 and a 4 or a 6. So I could get 1, 2, or I can combine them to get 1. I think I will get 2 coins.
I will do the same thing with my 2 and the 4, so I'm going to get 2.
Wait, so you can't use these unless you have deployed ships.
Unless I have to play chips.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you have nothing on 2, nothing on 4, and nothing on 6.
Okay. Oh, that's right. That's
Yep.
right.
So I'm up to 5. What do I want to buy?
Oh, yeah. Blue is on your turn, red is on anybody else's turn.
I think I'll just buy this number 1 ship.
Okay.
So it cost me 3 coins, back down to 2. I'll deploy the one I started with, tuck it, and my new one. You're up, sir.
10. Well, a 6 would give me 1, and a 4 would give me 1. Or my 10 would give me more income. So I will
Take the
actually
income?
take that.
Alright, so you're using them down here at the 10. And you got 2 coins to spend.
I do.
Did you spend your 2 coins last time when you bought that?
No, good catch.
So he spent his last 2 last turn, but he had 1 income at that time, so you actually are at 1 right now.
Okay.
So after if you can spend your 1, I don't think you can.
I don't think so either.
At the end of your turn, you go to your income, so you'll be at 2. Right. Start at 2 next turn.
It's slowly coming back.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
All right. Okay? The spaceship is a 1,
So it's a 3.
a 1 and a 2, or a 3.
I can't do anything.
So I'll do my 1 and my 2, which gives me 3 coins, bringing me up to 5. And I don't really like this card, but
See, if you don't like that card, I would say save it.
yeah. So I think I'm going to get the 6, even though that's not really exciting to me. I'll still buy it. So that'll cost me 2 coins, down to 3, and this is my 6 slot. So deploy this one, dock that one.
Okay.
And you're up.
Who doesn't love rolling
6,
dice?
4, and a 10. Is that what you got last time?
Yeah, exactly what I got last time.
All right, so while you're deciding that, I'm going to point out that I have a 6 deployed. So I can use his 6. No matter what he chooses to use them for, I can use his 6 to get 1 coin. So I'm going to go ahead and get 1 coin.
Why is this in here? Shouldn't this be?
Oh, we put him in the wrong slot?
Did I screw up? Yeah, that's what happened. No,
Is that the 11?
it's the 11.
Okay, so this just actually, that might have been me. And that's the one you randomly started. This one was docked.
That's still not.
There you go.
I just noticed that.
So your 10's actually pretty good. It gets you 4 coins and income.
I will do that now. I will go ahead and do that. So I'm now up to 3 and 6 money. Can I start going to tier 2? And the answer is no.
There's 7 the minimum.
So I'm gonna have to look at these.
And the game goes up to 5 players, I believe.
4 or 5.
Yeah. And let me look at the box real quick. Yeah, 5 players.
So I'm gonna take this from 3. 1, 2, 3. So I'm at 3. So I'm gonna deploy my 10 ship and put my new one, which will give me points straight up.
So depending on how your opponents roll, you could be making lots of income on when it's not even your turn, and especially in a 5-player game.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so if you run out of room, Chris, I think we can move these back and you can move these all the way to the corner and still.
I'm okay for right now. We'll see how this goes.
Alrighty, so my turn.
Yes.
2 and a 5 or 7. So 2 gives me 1, 5.
I have a 5. I'm gonna take.
Yep.
I'm gonna take 1 cash.
And I'll use my 7 to give me 3. Bring me up to 7. Ooh, I could get a 7.
Don't look at those 2 cards.
Okay. Don't look at these ones right here?
No.
Which one would you not want me to get?
Well, I don't want you to go looking for the 3rd deck. That's all I'm saying.
Which one do you really want, Chris? That's what I'm asking.
I don't. Right now, I don't have enough cash to buy anything. So.
Oh well, let's see. 11, 7. Yeah, sure. What the heck? I will buy this 7 bay. For 4. Bring it down to 3. Deploy this. And the reason I like this one, it doesn't give me a lot of money, but it'll also let me use my 8, which gives me 3 coins. So if I roll 7, then I'll get 4 coins.
Nice. You and your powerful turns. 9.
4, 5, or 9. And I do have a 9 deployed, so I will get 3 coins.
What is my 9? Well, I'm gonna take 1 coin and 1 point. So I'm gonna take my 1 money, and I'm gonna take my 1 victory point.
So Chris is winning.
First of the game.
He's got 1 point to my 0.
I've got 5, and I'm actually going to buy this 11.
Okay.
For 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. At the end of my turn, I'll be bumped back up.
Yep.
But I'm going to put this in my 11th spot.
Ew. Well, I'm going to use a 1 and a 2 for 3 coins.
A 1 and a 2. Well, that doesn't help me.
No. And for 9 coins, what can I buy? Some good stuff down here. Ooh. You know what? I think I'll buy this 5 bay for 8 coins, leaving me with 1. That's just a straight upgrade. Alright.
Okay. 9 again. That's where I'm I'm shaking these dice.
I'll use a 9 for 3 coins.
Okay. 5 and a 4.
1 point, 1 coin.
I might as well do that. As long as I can. 1 point, 1 coin. And I'm at 4.
Chris is off to the races. 2 points.
I know. Yippee.
Sometimes I forget to actually buy the cards that give you points.
Yeah.
Like, why am I not winning? Oh, yeah. You got to buy the cards that give you points.
I'm going to buy this 4. It's going to bring...
Whoops.
You should-
My bad.
Whatever you do not blow in these cards. That was there.
And then your 2, your 3, your 1 maybe fell on the floor. No. Did you go in your chair?
I don't think so. Unless it's in the mess right here.
You get thrown by Magneto.
Where did we go?
Is it one of these back ones?
Oh, yeah, it's this one here. All right.
So I'm going to replace my 12 for that.
Lesson learned. Don't blow on a table full of cards.
Yes, when they're this thin, don't do that. And at the end of my turn, I'm pushing back at 3.
All right. Come on. I don't know what I even want to roll. 2, so I get 2 and 6. Point and a coin.
I get nothing on his turn.
Or 8 for 3 coins. I'm just going to take the 3 coins for now. 2 up to 7. And
I think I'm at 2, right?
for 7 coins, I will buy this. Replace my 8 ship. Oops. There you go. And that uses all my coins.
Oh, finally a different number.
4 and a 2 or a 6. I'll use your 6 for 1 coin.
Well, 2 coins versus a coin. So I'll take my 2 coins. Bring me up to 5. And you know what? I think I'm going to just hold out and not buy anything.
Okay. 2 and a 3.
Nothing for me.
I'll use it as a 5 to get 3 coins. Bring me to 4. Anything good for 4, Chris?
That you wonder why I passed?
You know what? I don't have a 2 ship yet, so let's buy this 2 for 2. There we go.
Okay. 10.
10 or 2 5s.
3 points.
And I don't think this has actually come up yet, but so since I have a ship deployed on 5, I can use that twice to get 2 coins. So that's what I'll do for your dice to get 2 coins.
I could do the same thing, but it's either 2 points with my single ship there, or my 10 will give me 3 points.
He's going for the points.
I am, because that's the way you win. Still going.
Wait, how many did you start with? 2?
2.
So you got 2 more points, or how many points did you get? 3?
3.
Wow.
I'm not buying anything.
So Chris is loading up his 10, 11, and 12 with lots of points. Maybe I should start buying ships with points.
No, you shouldn't.
1 and a 5.
I get a coin. Thank you.
Or 6 for a point, but I'm going to go with the coins. Not taking my own advice. All right.
Nope.
9 to buy. I'll find something good at some point.
Oh, yeah, when it might be too late.
Here's one that gives points. Yeah, sure. What the heck? I'll buy this one. It's an 8. I like 8s. So that costs 8 coins, so I'm down to 1. I'll deploy this. Cool. I like that. Now I'm learning how to play this game.
Now you're knowing how to play me.
I just need to roll 8s.
9 or 4 and a 5.
I'll use your 9 for 3 coins.
I will bump my income up 1 to 4 with my 9. I'm not going to buy anything because I have less than 7. I'm not buying anything.
Okay, Chris is saving up for something big.
I just want to get out of the first row.
4 and 3 or 7.
I can't buy anything.
Ooh, this is
Or
awesome.
do anything.
I'm going to use my 7, so I'll get a coin, and I'll be able to use my 8 for 4 points. Alright. Catching up, Grizz. Yeah. Let's see. I've got 5 to buy. Yeah, I'm going to buy this number 9. So this would allow me to activate either the 8 or the 10. So I like activating my 8, so I wanted to use that. And then I'll use all my coins.
Okay.
Your turn, sir.
Yes.
Oh, so close.
Oh no.
So close. I'm going to use the 11, and I'm going to gain 4 points.
Alright, so I'll use your 5 and 6 to get 2 coins.
5 going to 9. Not going to buy anything.
Let's see. 6 and a 3 or a 9. Hmm.
Really? Huh.
Yep. I'm going to activate my 9. And then I'll use them as use the 8 to get 4 victor points, bringing me to 8. And I've only got 2 to spin. There's only one ship that's worth 2, so I don't have a 3 yet, so might as well. It's not an upgrade, but at least I have a deployed one on 3 now.
Yeah, that's good for him. That his board is actually good, working out for him because the more you deploy,
Yeah.
the more you have to play with other players.
I'm getting lots of resources when Chris rolls.
I'm hoping for a total 7 whopping points. Wow.
Ooh, ouch.
10.
You keep rolling high, so.
I'm not going to complain. I'm going to take the 3 points.
Oops, was that a 6?
Yes. I'm going to take the 3 points and call it a day.
1 or. I get 1 coin. Oops.
And I'll pass.
Six and a 2
All yours.
for 2 victor points, or an 8 for 4. I'll take 4. And I only have 1 coin, so I'm not buying anything.
4. Or 2.
2 and 2 or 4. I'll use your 2/2 to get 2 coins.
Either way, I'm going to get either a coin or 2 coins. So I'll take 2 coins. Hey, look, I've passed 7. I think I might want to buy something now. This is so tempting. That's for a 3? Really? You know, you've been taking a lot of 3s. So I'm gonna pay 7. I'm gonna go back down to
1.
1, but I'm gonna be bumped back up
Yeah.
at the end of my turn. So I'm gonna get rid of my 3. Finally, I have something good in that slot. Alright. New card.
A 1 and a 4 or 5.
1, 4, or 5. I get 1 point.
Either way, I get 3 coins. So I'm now up to 6. Anything good?
Good is in the eye of the beholder, Josh.
Well. So 3 doesn't really do much. Could buy this 10 and start chaining things, but
You've got enough
I
chaining.
think I'm gonna buy this 10 for 2 coins. Yeah, I'll buy this for 2. I don't have anything in my 10 slot. Deploy that, dock that, replace that, pass that.
9 or 6
Jeez,
and a
Chris,
3.
keep rolling, so good.
No.
3. I think the last time I played this, you rolled really well.
I did, if I remember correctly. You know what?
3 or 6 or 9. I'm gonna use your 9 to get 1 income.
I'm going to use my 6 and my 3 to get $4.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm up to 9.
And I use your 9 to get income and 3 coins.
This seems kind of nuts. I don't really want that to show up at 9. So 12. 7. Oh, you know what? I will go for the 7. Pushing me back down to 2. So at the end of my turn, I'm going to be at 4. So this is an 8, which I think is a great upgrade for me.
Ugh.
What'd you roll?
That was a horrible roll.
2 and 4.
2, 4, or 6. I'm just going to use for these two, get a point and a coin.
And I couldn't do anything. So
So
now
I got
you can buy.
8 to spend. Okay, there's some choices here. I will buy this for 7. And finally get a 4 deployed. Alright, we've got everything deployed except 11 and 12.
Well,
I don't know if that's my goal, but it looks cool.
yeah, everything will help Josh. 10.
5, 5, 10. I'll take your 10 for 3 points.
Or what do I have? I can do. I'll take 3 points.
Alright, so Chris is at 16, and I'm at
15.
Oh,
Actually.
Chris is at 15, and I'm sitting at 13.
So not that far.
Yeah, pretty close to game.
I have 4. A big whopping 4. What's this one doing again? This one had to do with charging cubes.
Oh. Okay, so when you roll a 3, you put a charge cube on the box. Right. And then at any time in a future turn, you can spin that charge. And if you're using both dice, you can increase the number by 1. So if both your dice equal a...
Oh, I see.
So here's if both your dice equal 11, you can pop it up to a 12.
Yeah, but I don't think that goes to that slot, though.
No, but you can spin that at any time.
It depends on what roll it is.
Yeah, that's actually a decent one for you, since you have a lot of high number.
That's true. I will go ahead and buy it for 4. So I'm going to be back down to 0 for right now. And I am going to play this.
Ew. 1, 2, or 3. I'll take the 1 and 2 for 2 coins, 1 point. 6 to buy. Oh yeah, it's a little finicky and yeah. All right, 6 to buy.
What you want? Sorry. 1, 2, or 3. Well, Josh, you just gave me 3 extra points.
Yeah. Bum, bum, bum. Can't decide what to activate or what to buy.
You don't have to buy anything on your turn.
It's true.
I'm not saying that that's what you should do.
These credits are just burning a hole in my pocket. I just gotta buy stuff. All right, I'm gonna buy. Yeah, sure. Let's buy this. So I'll buy this for 2 coins. Or replace my 1. Point card and then deploy this one. So a way that I like, actually, if you just hold the top one and then tuck it underneath it. That's kind of my method.
Your madness to your method?
There's madness to my methods.
Come on, 3 or 12. One of those 2.
Great.
6 or 4 and 2. 2 and a 4 would give me 2 coins. A 6 would give me 1 coin.
I'll take your 2 and 4 and get 2 coins.
So now I'm now up to 9 points. I really don't want to lose my 12. A lot of these are rough for me.
You don't have to buy anything, Chris.
That's not too bad. I'll go ahead and do that. I'll pay 7. So So I'm going to be at 4, and I'm going to get rid of this 2. No, Josh, I don't have to buy anything, but I felt like I wanted to.
Yeah. Okay, so this card's really complicated, and I can't actually even remember what it does. But it does have multiple charge slots. So I'm going to turn the back of the book and figure out what this one does.
No.
How's the streaming going, guys?
Not too bad.
Excellent.
We're playing a second game, so
Awesome. Glad you got it ready for Friday.
yeah, we'll see you guys. Okay. So this one has multiple slots that need to be filled up with charge counters. So I think you only need to charge it up to the slot with the pips in it equal to the number of players.
I know that's correct. Yeah.
So in our case here, all 3 slots would have to be filled up in order to use this. So, but I can't remember so if you're in a 4 or 5 player game, you only have to fill the first 2. Okay. Then, does it also give you a coin too? Looks like it. You get a coin, and you put a charge counter.
Well, 2 coins.
Or 2 coins, charge counter. And then at any time on your turn, you can spin those charge counters, and that card specifically swaps 2 sectors. So what sectors are they swapping?
Swap your 4 and 9.
Yeah, so that card would basically swap all the cards, even deployed cards, from 4 or 9 so they would switch places. Because usually the higher numbers have better effects, so you're getting that higher stuff down here more often. So that's what that does. Was it my turn or your turn?
I rolled the. I think it was mine, and I think that came out. That's why you were looking.
So now it's my turn?
Yeah, because I bought whatever. I bought this.
Okay.
Which was on this side there.
Alright, so a 2 and a 4 or a 6. I'll take the 2 and 4 for a victory point and 3 coins.
I'm going to take that for 1 coin.
And then I've got 9 to buy. I really want to buy this, but 12. You just don't roll 12 very often.
Well, have you seen how close I've gotten to rolling it?
Close. But you've never rolled it.
Well, not now that I have that might actually happen.
Yeah, you have more chances. But I'm going. I don't really see anything else that I want though. Well, I'm rolling high a lot, so I think I want to buy a higher card. So I want to buy this 10 for 7 coins. If I roll it good, I get 9 coins. But now I'm deploying this one, which if you roll a 10, I'll get 8 coins.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Now you're going to start rolling low this whole time.
Yeah, watch. 4.
There we go.
A 1 and a 3.
1 and a 3. Or 4.
I am going to charge.
So I'll use your 1 and 3 for 3 coins.
I'm going to charge my 3. Right? Is that
Yep.
how that works?
Yep, so now he's going to put a charge counter on it.
And then I'm going to take the 1 extra coin.
Got 6 to buy if you like.
Which I think I'm going to pass on.
Okay. Oh, dang it. Can't remember how much money I had.
I
don't remember how much money I had, dang it. It knocked my money marker.
Oh,
It was between 4 and 6. I'll say 5.
5 and a 4.
Okay, so I could get this and this for 6 coins.
I get 1 coin, Josh.
Or 9. Ooh. And get 4 victory points. Or 6 coins. You know what? If I get 6 coins, that brings me to 11. Which I still can't afford anything in the 3 row.
But say you're saving up for next round potentially.
Yeah. Okay, in that case, I'm actually just going to use it as the 9. Which then I could bump it up to the 10 and get 9 coins, which would put me at 14, and then I can afford some really good stuff here.
Don't be pointing at that card.
I like that one a lot. Yes, please. I just need you to roll 8s.
Well,
So
that's not my goal right now.
So I can get points on your turn. I have a ship now a deployed ship that gives me points.
9.
Oh, so close. This. I'll use your 9. 3 coins and income.
I'm actually gonna take. Oh, I'm looking way above what I need to. So 3 and 6. Can I just take one number, or do I have to take one, or I would just?
You can use both dice separately or add them together.
I don't want to waste my charge card.
Oh, well, you don't. I mean, so if you use this as a 3, you'd get to put a charge counter on there, but you already have one, so you can't put a second one. So it wouldn't do anything, but you could still use your 6. But that would only give you 1 point, so that's not really a great idea.
So I'm gonna take my 1 income.
Or, Chris,
Yeah.
what you could do is use it as a 9, spin this charge counter, and bump it to a 10.
That's what I thought. Then what are these down here?
These ones down here are when you deploy it.
Oh, when it's deployed. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to do that, but I wasn't sure what those do.
Yeah, so you just spin this counter.
Yeah, that goes away.
Bumps his 9 to a 10, gets 3 victory points. Bringing him to
18.
18. I'm 3 behind you still.
If it would shock you, I'm not going to buy anything.
Okay. Let's see here.
9?
5 and a 3, give me 4 coins.
Oh, 5 and a 3.
Or an 8, which I will definitely use. The 8. And get 6 points. Bring me 21.
Well, I can either get 3 coins or 2 coins. I think I'm going to take the 3 coins.
Then I'm going to buy this Ford Bay. 2 coins. Deploy that. Dock that. And you go.
I'm 12. Not going to happen today.
6 and a 2 or 8.
2 and 8.
2, 6,
4 coins.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Chris.
I'm going to take 7 coins.
That's good for you.
17.
I'm going to take your 8, get 2 victory points, 1 income, and 3 coins.
Nicely done. I'm actually looking at this very juicy 7 points.
You're on your 9 slot? You don't have anything on 9.
I don't.
Tempting.
Before rolling, set 1 die aside instead of rolling it. 1 coin.
So that one, before rolling, set 1 die instead of rolling. Okay, so
Yeah,
on that one, you can just set it. I want a 6, so I'm going to set it to 6. That might be good for you since you have the high numbers.
Choose 2 level 2 cards.
And since these two boxes aren't linked together, it basically just holds 2 charge counters. So you don't have to spend 2 to use this. You just
That's how much you have.
yeah, it saves charges. Unlike his 1 on 3, which
Right.
only has 1
But
box.
I am kind of glutton for punishment here, and I'm going to spend 14. So I'm going to be going down to 30. Wait.
I don't think that's a glutton for punishment. That's the way you win, Chris. Points.
Yeah, I had 17, so I'm going to firstly move this out.
I think that's a good move for you. Now you're going to start racking up the points pretty quick.
I know, and if these cards. There we go.
All right. So I could do. I rolled a 4 and a 6,
I didn't.
or a 10. I'll use the 10 to get 9 coins, bringing me to 14. I want to buy something cool too.
Sorry, dude. What'd you roll? I'm sorry. I was...
4, 6, or 10.
Oh, look it! You gave me 4 money and an income.
Yeah, no.
My income has finally increased to 5.
All right, I think I'm gonna buy this 5 bay for 12 coins. Because this ship deployed gives me victory points, and this one gives me lots of money.
I have not found the card I'm looking for yet in the 3rd deck yet.
Yeah, one cool thing about this game is there's just so many ships. I mean, you have different games all the time. 1, 4, or 5. 1, 4, or 5. I'll take the 1 and 4 for 5 coins.
Or I can bump it up to a 6, which either way it's going to be a coin.
But you can't bump it up to a 6 yet because you don't have any charges.
I don't have a charge counter. And plus it's only with 3. I don't know why I was looking at I could do that. Well, I will take 1 point. And not going to buy anything. Oh,
so close.
Thank God. Okay.
Okay, 6 and a 5, 4 and 11. Well, you know what? I'm just going to use them as they are.
Well, I'm going to take 4 coins.
And a point.
1, 2, 3.
12 to buy. The only one I can buy down here is this. That's the setting a die. That's decent, actually. Or anything else good? I kind of want something to replace the side. Well,
what I like about this game too is most of the cards get better as you go, but you don't have, the winning strategy is not coming from just the 3rd stack of cards.
yeah, sure. I know, like Machikoro, like there's like just set things you can do. Like you can do the furniture factory or the whatever.
It was like cheese factory
or the charger. But yeah, it seemed like there's set strategies. This one has a little bit more variety, I feel like.
I wasn't doing anything.
I'm trying to decide what to buy.
I actually took what I needed.
So I could get that. Ooh. Ew, this is nasty. I'm not sure if I'm going to buy this, but it gets a charge counter, and I can spin that charge counter to make all opponents lose 4 points, and then I can buy 1 or 2 cards.
Yep, that's nasty.
Nasty.
That is nasty.
But I don't like being that guy.
Yeah, okay.
So
do I know you?
I don't want to be that guy. Come on. I just want to buy something that gives me points, but there's not a lot out here that does that.
Because I was smart enough and just bought all those cards before you could.
Yeah, you did. Dirty Dan.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I'll just buy. Let's just buy the. Yeah, let's just do this for 2 points or 2 coins. I'll place this. Not too exciting.
What's that?
That goes in the 7 slot for 3 coins. Gives you 2 points.
7?
What you think about it?
Depending on. Oh.
So
Oh
close.
my gosh.
Still 4 points.
I'm not gonna.
I'll use your 6 and 5 for.
I'm not gonna think about that. I'm gonna take my 4 points.
All right. So score update. You're at 23, and I'm at 25.
Okay, so I've fallen behind, but I am gonna buy this one here for free. That's a cheap one for the 7th one. Oh, come on.
Oh, let's see, Chris. I think we lost video. Dang it. The battery's too low. What? Plug it in. Ah, temper. All right. Technical difficulty. Huh. I've never actually seen this error message. It's so weird. So I must have not been charging fast enough for the battery drain. So, oh, I know what we can do. While that's charging, I will use the webcam from the laptop. Okay. And see if we can get that to show.
Are we still?
So the video is frozen there because the camera died. But what I can do is turn on our webcam. Fit to screen. Oh, it's not big enough, but all right. Let's see here. Can we get everything in view? Not easily or very well. But hey, it'll work temporarily.
We're here. Sorry about that. I know nobody's probably been watching this entire time.
No one will ever watch this, but
That's why this is a test for sure. But if you are watching and you were out there, Thank God that you were here. So just to recap, I rolled an 11, and I was able to get 4 points. Now I'm up to 23, and Josh is at, what, 25?
25. Yep.
Yeah, so 2 points apart. I'm not going to buy anything. It's going to be your turn.
Double ones, snake eyes.
I can't do nothing with that.
So I'll use the 2 ones, get 2 points, 2 victory points, bring me to 27. And I've got 12 to buy. And is there anything exciting? Did one oh, I don't want that one. I think we're missing one up here. An 8. That is not as good as my 8. 7, 1. That sets you die. Is there any Bay 5s? I'll go ahead and buy this one for 9.
Okay, I just want to copy that. Would have a 12. That'll be wonderful. 7.
3 and 4.
I'll take my 2 points.
I'll use your 3 and 4 for 5 points. 5 coins.
5 coins.
5 coins.
Thank you.
And what you got? You got
7.
2 points.
I did.
2 VP.
And I have 8. You know what? 8. No, I'm not gonna buy anything. Done.
All right. Double force.
I can't do nothing.
Okay, so I could get 2 victory points, or I could activate my 8. Yes, I will, to get 6 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bringing me to 33, Chris.
Yeah, I think you're pulling away with this one.
Your turn.
Yes. 8. 7 coins. That'd be nice.
All right, so 8. I'm going to use your 8. Get 3 coins. 1 income and 2 VP.
Or I could use it. I don't have it charged. Oh boy. You know what? I'm going to take this as an 8 so I can get 7 coins. So 7 and 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. Okay. Done. Or,
Can I buy something?
probably, because I have so much. Sorry about that. I was been waiting until I got this much. I should do something.
I just need I need to earn 3 coins this round.
I have
1, 2,
16.
3, 4, 5. Or 5 victory points. Nope.
I don't have anything in my 4, so I'm going to spend 12. So I'm going to end up going back to my original 5 for that. I'm going to go in my 4 slot.
All right. Wish me luck.
Did you do me good?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
I'm not very happy.
I rolled an 8. Gives me 6 victory points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Wow, nicely done.
41 points. And I win.
Nicely done, Josh.
Man. Yeah, you took off the initial lead and
I did.
then really slowed down.
Uh-huh.
You
This
weren't-
would have been, like, anything over here would have been nice.
Yeah, once you started filling up, you're not you're 9 and above with lots of points, I got scared. But then you never roll them again.
Yeah. And then the one time I'm like, I'm gonna hang on to this, and it just never worked out.
Yeah. All right, let me see what the camera's at. 13%.
That's not gonna last.
But I should be able to turn it on now at least. Why was it not charging? I guess I didn't check to see if it was actually charging before I plugged it there.
No, that's true.
I plugged it in, but I didn't actually look to see if it was charging.
So thank you for sticking around. For
We'll
all
get- We'll get the big camera back up, and we'll just do like an overview of what.
But that is an entire game of Space Base.
Yep.
We probably had some blackout moments where we didn't know the camera
Yeah,
wasn't working,
We weren't paying attention.
but I think we had everything else. So it's a nice, quick game.
How long did that take us? Let's see. How long have we been streaming?
I don't know, probably an hour.
Yeah, about an hour. So with explanation.
And technical difficulties, that seems all right.
Yeah, so I mean, two players, so 45 minutes for 2 players.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
But we're explaining everything as we go. Once, it goes real fast.
And because the ever-changing cards, you gotta give some credit for downtime for reading the cards and knowing what certain things do. But once you know what you're doing, like we kind of knew what we were doing, so it was a quicker game than normal. But overall, I think it's a good game. Machikoro had something,
I always liked Machikoro.
I did too.
And then this came out, and I was just like, I just like this better.
This, in my opinion, and there might be people out there that agree with me, this is a better game than Machikoro. But then, you gotta always think, well, there are people that say otherwise. So, it was a nice family weight dice checkering type of game. So it's kind of a nice mix.
Alright, just getting the camera started again. We'll see if this works. So we'll turn off the webcam. Reset the camera. There we go. We're upside down, but.
Oh my god.
All right, Chris. So, parting thoughts on Space Base.
I liked it a lot. It's a nice, quick game once you know what you're doing. There's a lot of back and forth between, especially 2 players. So a lot of back and forth.
And hardly no downtime, which I love.
No, not at all. I mean, there's a little downtime when you're trying to figure out where you're going to use the dice, but once you have an engine going, it shouldn't be that hard to decide.
Yeah. So here is our ending Space Bases.
Yes.
Neither one of us actually went for any of these straight up point cards here.
And they were off camera, so you didn't really get to see them.
Yeah, I was going to, because I only needed 5 points to win at the end, so I was going to buy this one if I only got coins, but it just so happens I got victory points, so that worked out just well.
Yeah.
And then here's my board. Usually I don't know if it's just weird, but usually I like to have like a nice little bell curve and like have most of the things deployed right
in
here.
the middle. Yeah.
But really, since you can use the dice separately or together, that's not necessarily what you need to do, because you can use one just as easily as you can use something here in the middle. The ones that are harder to activate are the ones down here at 11,
But they do
10, 11, 12.
They do get you a lot of points.
Yeah. So like, for example, this card here gives you straight up 7 points, but you're just not going to roll 12 very often.
And as you saw, I didn't do that well either with that.
Yeah, that's what Chris was trying to do. But you can build those big ones up, and then use cards like Chris had, where you just get charge counters, and then you can advance your dice. And this one's actually pretty nice. You should have got this one, Chris.
I think it came out after the.
Oh, did it? Okay. Or ones with these double arrows, you can actually bump up both your dice 2 slots,
Right.
Oh,
that,
actually, is this
no,
not
that
right?
came out. After
After.
this one.
Okay.
Not right after,
But still really
sometime.
good. Like, so if you rolled a 10, you could bump it up all the way to the 12, which is kind of cool. So if you're going for that strategy, you just build the rest of your board to support that. But like you said, it depends on what comes out.
It's really luck based, but
As far as what cards come out, yeah.
as far as what cards come out, what you're going to get on the dice,
What's your opponent's roll?
and
What you roll?
exactly. Some people don't like that in games,
Mm-hmm.
but you got to deal with what you got. I mean, what you have access to. You have to make You have to make decisions based off of what you got.
Yep. All right. So that's the end of our game.
Nicely done, Josh.
All right. So I may have to come back and do another test just with microphones and the whole setup. I'm kind of concerned with the camera dying for some reason. I'll have to check on, even though it was plugged in, why it was dying. What else? Let me know if you do watch this video. Let me know how the quality was. Was it too jerky? Because I am streaming wirelessly from the camera to the laptop, since I won't have the laptop right next to Magic players. I could if I had to, but I'd rather not. So if I ever want to do commentary, I'd have to be away from the players and do commentary that
And
way.
I think you can leave comments in Twitch.
Yeah.
Comments. So leave it in the comments.
Comments, direct message, whatever.
Yeah, direct message Josh. If there's anything you as the viewer saw that needs to be changed or could help us get a good setup going.
Yeah. Totally open to suggestions. Let's see what else. Yeah, and if you want to see more, board games, we could do that.
Yeah,
I'm sure we can make that happen.
You can't twist my arm that hard.
Yeah, we can do board games. If you want to see things other than Magic, we host weekly Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. We host weekly Cardfight Vanguard. Those are kind of the main games that
Well, for trading card
games. But for board games, there's always something new coming out, always something fun to be played. So yeah, just let us know what you'd like to see, what you're interested in seeing.
Because you never know until you play it if you're gonna like it or not. So
yeah. All right, we are signing out.
See you guys.